back to addendum number 1. It'll be a few pages back.
Addendum number 1, subparagraph 2. Nope, not that complicated.
Jan, that was just for you, you know?
Yeah.
Just for you, Jan.
Yeah.
Because you can see Jan going, oh, great, addendum. Thanks. We could put small print for you if you wanted, lawyerese, but we didn't do that.
It feels like an A. All right, so addendum number 1, the very first question I want you to look at. Now, our top clients who work with us one-on-one, they turn this into us every single day, so make sure they're on the right track for their social marketing and getting the right result. So question number 1, how many networks did I operate today? How many networks operate today? The magic number is 4. 4 networks. 4 networks. Now,
name 4, for example.
For example, I'll give you 4. Don't worry. You won't even have to guess.
Ask and ye shall
Ask
receive.
and ye shall receive. So your number 1 network is your client network. Your client network. Now, what types of clients do we have? Don't tell me good or bad. What type of clients do we have? Past,
Present.
future. Great. Past, present, and future. Now, Jan, do our future clients need different information than our past clients?
Yes.
Right? We don't want to send out an update to someone, hey, great, can't wait to help you buy a home. And they go, well, I thought we just closed yesterday. Thanks for the love, right? Oops. So
I always talk about your next home. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's time to buy an investment.
That was great. I think you walked into equity. That's good. Let's buy something else. So that's our first network. We want to organize that as our network so we can give them the right updates, give them the right information, and move them along the way. Hey, take those prospects, move them to present, move them to past. But we have to be able to organize them, so it's a very, very easy way to do it.
All right, your second network's your agent network. Now, what kind of agents do we know?
Many.
Let's not narrow down the focus at all. Let's leave many down. What kind of agents?
Buyers and listing.
We could go buyers and listings. Here, we can get as specific as we want. Here's how James and I would recommend to start. You can get as complicated or as simple as you want. Local and referral. Okay, local and referral. Now, can someone be a local agent and a referral agent?
Yes.
Absolutely. So, it doesn't matter. And by the way, if you're in title, you're in lending or whatever, you may have just different networks or people you work with. It doesn't matter. It's just who's local that sends you business and who's outside your area that can send you business. I had an agent. We were in San Diego, La Mesa yesterday, and one of the gals there, she was getting business from WCR. And so it was like, hey, Michigan and other stuff. So that was a referral source. But she could even go farther and say, hey, WCR contacts, that type of stuff. So that's your second network you want to look at.
So your third network is your affiliate network. Your affiliate network. Now, be careful when you answer this next one. Who are some of your great affiliates? Don't everybody rush to answer at once. Now, guys, I'm gonna pause for one moment because we have like 3 affiliates in the room who've made sure that we could be here and made sure this room was here. So, who are some of your great affiliates? Margie, Annette, Cardinal Pacific, right? Okay, so now that we have our VIP affiliates, now who else are some of our affiliates? Who helps us beyond just a transaction? Who are some of our affiliates that help us in our business? Inspectors, appraisers,
termite roofers, plumbers, electricians, lenders.
contractors. Anyone ever referred an attorney?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Anyone referred a CPA?
Yeah.
Right. Now, who here shared their goals with their CPA? Great, 2 in the room. Dennis, you're writing notes, so I'm going to call on you since your head is down. Now, have you shared your goals with your? Hey, that's it. Have you shared your goals with your CPA before? No. Okay. So here, let me share this with you. Now, if I was your CPA, and you wouldn't want that, by the way, I'd probably miss a decimal point. Oh my gosh, you owe a lot of money. But if I was, and you were sending me business every year, right? I was your accountant. You're saying, hey, James, I'm helping all these clients. I need you to help them, blah, blah, blah. And I never sent you a referral. What should you do with me?
Next.
Yeah, next. Now.
Brandon.
Always, yeah. It's like, fire him right
Brandon
away.
Jan.
Yeah.
They fired you so quick.
Fire me right away.
Yeah.
No.
They fired you like a bad habit, James.
Now, Francois, though, if Dennis didn't tell me his goals and that I should refer, whose fault is it that he didn't get a referral? His fault, right?
He needs to sit down with the CPA and explain what he's expecting from him. And if nothing happens, next.
Correct. Now, yeah, exactly. Then if I don't do anything, then it is my fault. Then he should fire me. My point is, some of you need to connect online with some of your powerful affiliates and let them know what you're up to. Connect with them. It's very easy to do it online. Share your goals, connect with them, and add value. Each of your affiliates adds value to you differently. Old Republic makes sure I never get a call as soon as I close escrow. There's attorneys who can send me business. Sad part, hey, of course there's divorce attorneys, but the reality is they need to send that business somewhere. Get the home listed, Jamie. Get it out of here. These guys need to split up the cash. Bottom line is, if we're not connecting, we don't have that chance. Michael?
Just a funny story. My CPA that I have now for probably 4 or 5 years calls me up it's probably about 6 months now, and says, Michael, do you know anybody that can help me get a commercial building in downtown LA? I'm a commercial agent. Judy and myself had no idea that I had that background.
Larry, that was actually your expertise. Does he read your taxes when he's doing them, or he's just cranking out junk and going, hey,
Michael, now that you mentioned it, yeah, me.
Love it.
Now,
He does know.
Nice. Yeah. And so, hey, that's our fault, right? That's our fault. If we don't let them know, if we don't connect, and if the nice part is if we connect with them online, it's easy. They can see what we're up to. They can see our stats. It's very time leverage activity.
Just to support what you're saying, I got a referral from my State Farm insurance agent for a listing and a sale.
Nice.
I did not tell him I needed it,
Awesome.
but I'm helping his assistant's son buy something so they get who I am.
Fantastic.
That was like, what?
And doesn't that open your eyes going, wow, what if I also shared with them that, hey, I've been sending all these policies to them and I really work hard, but if I never ask, hey, I know I might send you 20 or 30 people a year. I know you might only be able to send me 2 or 3 leads a year, but at least if you share the goals, you have a chance at it. Okay, your fourth network. Your fourth network is your social network. Now, what makes up our social network?
Everyone.
Everybody else. I like to think of this as, and by the way, I like to think of this as, hey, maybe kids soccer, religious groups, anyone part of like a Kiwanis Lions Club or a BNI group or anything like that, any type of social atmosphere. And here's the tip on that one. Make sure you reach out to them directly how you met them first before you turn the real estate channel on, okay? Otherwise, if I go, hey, Tyler, if I sat next to him at Kids Little League and go, hey, Tyler, the first time I reach out to him, hey, you got a buyer for me? He's never, ever going to sit next to me at Little League again. He's like, oh, Joey, no, I got a bad cough. You might want to stay over there for a while. But you had that cough for like 8 weeks. Yeah, probably the end of the season I'll probably have that. Yeah. So that's what we want to make sure we reach out to them. Now, let's go to number 2 on this page, time management. How long should it take? Here's James and I's golden rule for social media. 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day. Now, here's how we break that up. James and I call it the 5-5-5 rule. So it's this: 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes right before lunch, 5 minutes before you go home. So it's 5, 5, and 5. Now, here's the cool part about this. The highest amount of traffic is on the social networks is 9 to 6 Monday through Friday. Where are most people 9 to 6 Monday to Friday? Holy cow, they're at work. So they're goofing off at work, right?
Of course.
Of course. Hey, anyone work one of those jobs prior to real estate? Anyone who worked on this?
Of course.
What'd you do?
Pier 1.
Pier 1. Okay, so that's a job. James and I worked in the Fortune 500, right? We built multi-million-dollar computer systems for Sony, Qualcomm, Northrop Grumman. That's what we did for a living, putting in these systems. CubeLand everywhere. Do you think people goofed off as soon as the boss turned around? Not James, I did, like a banshee, James would be working away, oh, I gotta get it done, and he's like, Joe, dude, aren't you gonna get your work done? Dude, I got like 50 more minutes, dude. Before they come back, I'll figure it out then, or you'll do it for me because you'll get irritated at me. Either way, it's fine for me. So,
Sad, but true.
yeah, so the point is this, and here's something to keep in mind with social media. It's building a relationship first. It's all based on the relationship, not on pounding on them. Okay, so in this 15 minutes, we can get a lot of things done, but it's about building a relationship first, not send me something. So we have to build that relationship deeper.
So in those few minutes that we move to the next one down, conversations. How many conversations are we starting on a daily basis? So here's a few simple goals that we can follow on that. At the end of the day, we want to reach, basically anywhere from 2 to 6 people a day. 2 to 6 people